God intervened and told them that you can't name him like you want to, but you have to name him Jesus, because his name means Jehovah is salvation. And in the Hebrew custom, when they named someone, that is what they were. See, I want you to see something here, because I want you to look deeper than just the name. And I want you to see this morning the person that backs up the name. God is salvation. When Simeon looked upon Jesus when they brought him back to the temple, he did not say that this is your son Jesus to Mary and Joseph. But he said to them, this is the salvation of the Lord. You say, what are you saying, preacher? It's more than just a name. He is the manifestation of God's salvation in the flesh. He is our salvation. And when you hear that name, and when you say that name, you have to understand the backing that is behind that name. When you say that there is given no other heavens whereby men can be saved. What's in the name? But Jesus. And he is the one that God the Father has entrusted all power to. In Luke, the first chapter, and about the 13th verse, the angel is having a conversation with John's father. And he says to him, your wife Elizabeth shall bring you forth a son, and thou shalt call his name John, which means God is gracious. I'm going somewhere with this morning. God is gracious. In Exodus, the 3rd chapter, Moses is having a conversation with God. And God tells Moses, I have heard the cries of my people. And I want you to know this morning that God has has and is hearing your petitions. Not only have I heard their cries, but Moses, I have seen their oppression. God has seen what you are going through. And the amazing thing about it is this. We now have a high priest that can relate to the experiences that we are having. He knows what it feels like to hurt, to be in pain, to be rejected. He knows what it feels like to be broke. He knows what it feels like to be beaten and talked about. What a great high priest we have. But as God talks to Moses in this 3rd chapter of Exodus, and Moses says to God, who am I that I should go and speak to Pharaoh